if you haven't done the reading, if you don't know what you're trying to say or do or construct or produce, what your purpose is in sharing information, you're not going to be able to do much with any of this technology. So you have to read anyway, and you have to write anyway. You have to do the work, even though you have a better tool. I've said this many times, but I don't have to go to the library now, talk to the librarian, have that person show me the right catalogs or databases to search through, microfiche, whatever it is, to find my information and go find a quiet corner and thumb through all the pages and write down stuff. I can do that in a few seconds using this technology. Is pretty good, but there are trade-offs. It's a double-edged sword. As the Pope acknowledged, AI can be used for targeting children, for blowing up innocent people. It can be used in all kinds of horrific and deleterious and ugly ways. Palantir's AIs, the NSA's AIs, the IDF's AIs, and so on, are different from ours. They don't make internet slop, amusing little short videos to put up on TikTok or whatever. They're used for nefarious purposes, criminal purposes, in my opinion. And they're powerful. They're really, really powerful. And I know from a PR, marketing, and propaganda point of view that we're putty in their hands. You think you're thinking. You think that you have agency and that you're coming up with stuff. But you're being acted upon 24/7. And a lot of these suggestions, it's almost like hypnosis, are being planted in your brain. And then your attention is brought over to here. And your time is spent on this thing, whether it's social media or now AI. And then you get all wrapped up in it. And then you move back and you start to behave in certain ways and produce certain kinds of information and emotional reactions and so on and so forth. Later, I want to talk about the Stoic bro thing again, but some other time. But we're being acted upon constantly, and we have this illusion that our story makes sense or should make sense. And if it doesn't, we're very confused and perturbed and stressed out and uncomfortable. And we don't quite know why. We can't put our finger on it, but we're very disjointed. And I think that's because we've given up these talking relationships. So call me on the phone. Let's have a 5-minute conversation. Let me hear your voice. I want to get a sense of how you speak and what your sense of humor is and how you listen and when you interrupt and all these things. So I know you a little bit. We can't do that in the blogosphere. I can ask some person I'm a fan of and followed for years to talk to me for 5 minutes. They're not going to do it. Go to my Substack. It's all there. I don't want to talk to you. And so, we have our parasocial relationships are a joke. I mean, why not just unsubscribe to everybody? Oops, please don't unsubscribe. Please like and share. I mean that. And say, I'm just going to read the books. I'm going to go to the primary sources. And I'm going to engage with those, think about those, write a book report on that book I just read, and see if it makes any sense to me. And then I'm going to talk to people I know and have relationships with and see what they think. And maybe something will come of it that's good, the kind of goods that matter to a community. I'm not going to go into MacIntyre's idea of what teleology is or something, but I'm just talking in terms of intentions, goals. So like the Pope's concerned about, we're not going to align on anything across cultures. We can't even align on anything in the United States. And the uniparty doesn't even align with itself, and it's a uniparty. All they align on is whatever works for the stock market. Certain people have to make a heck of a lot of money, right? For America to be cool and powerful and tough, There's lots of billionaires in China, but they're different. I'm getting spun off again. So I'm going to read this thing. MacIntyre makes this analogy with Canticle for Leibowitz, which is a book. It was written in 1959. Walter M. Walter Miller, I think, and